Hi guys, my name is Isaac Obinya. I'm a herbal medicine practitioner and researcher here in Nigeria. I'm also the CEO for Maxo and Alex Herbals. In line with my promise to, on a regular basis, teach you for free how to do local home remedy, how to use herbs that are around you for preparation of concoctions and decoctions for treatment of ailments. This afternoon I'll be teaching you how to use this plant I'm holding. That's the plant over here. I'll be teaching you how to use this plant. This plant is called Jatropha tangerensis. That's the botanical name, Jatropha tangerensis. It looks like Jatropha coccus. You know, I talked about Jatropha coccus in one of my videos. So yeah, like I said, the botanical name for this plant is Jatropha tangerensis. Now, I'm sure you want to know the common names. Jatropha tangerensis has got lots of common names. Some people call it Catholic vegetable. Others call it hospital tufa. Now, the people from the southwestern part of Nigeria, that's the Yorubas, call it Efoi and Opaja. The Igbos call it Ugu Oyibo. Or some call it miracle plant because it is able to treat lots of ailments. Some people call it Chaya. Now, these are some of the common names. It's got lots of common names. I'm sure there is a common name for Jatropha tangerensis in your own locality. I would like to know them. Yeah, still on Jatropha tangerensis, this miracle plant, this Catholic weed or Catholic vegetable. Now, the plant is believed to be able to cure over 100 diseases, and I'm not joking. When we heard about this, we have to do lots of research work, and our research work has proved this to be very true. This plant is superb. It's capable of actually treating a lot of ailments. Now, it is either eaten with local delicacies, as salad, or used as herb, like used as medicine. When it's going to be used as medicine, it's either used as alcohol extract or water extract. This extract is usually drunk in the morning and late at night, shortly before bedtime. Yeah, I've been talking about Nigeria and Africa. It might interest you to know that the plant is grown in many parts of the world where its health benefits are less known as fencing and borderline plants. Can you beat that? In parts of South America, it is grown to demarcate family lands. Like if you have two brothers that are having conflict over land, once there is a proper partitioning of the land, the plant is grown in between the lands for partitioning. It's grown in between districts. It's grown in between farmlands. It's grown in between family lands to demarcate boundaries. Is it not interesting? Is it not funny to know that a plant that is this useful, a plant that can treat about 100 diseases, is grown as just a fencing plant in some localities? Yeah, like I was saying, even in Nigeria, this plant is consumed as vegetable, usually as a last option for families that cannot afford the more popular vegetables. There are lots of popular vegetables in Nigeria. There is the amaranthus that we all know. There is Cocorus solitaris, the one the Yorubas call Ewedu. This plant is only consumed by families that cannot afford to buy those popular, more expensive vegetables which possess fewer health benefits. So you would agree with me that indeed information is power, because if people know the health benefits of this particular vegetable that is currently last option, they will abandon every other vegetable and begin to consume. Yes, we've been talking about the health benefits of this plant, and I mentioned earlier that this plant is capable of treating lots of diseases. I said 100 diseases. Now, plants are able to do all these because they contain what we call bioactive compounds. Bioactive compounds are chemical compounds that are present in plants that confer on them the ability to improve health. So let's talk about the bioactive compounds in this plant. Now, the alcohol extract of this plant, subjected to gas chromatography and mass spectrometry analysis, has been shown to contain the following bioactive compounds: flavonoids, phenolics, saponins, alkaloids, tannins, terpenoids, steroids, and phytates. These are some of the bioactive compounds present. Yeah, next, I think we should talk about the nutritional value, because people are more concerned about, a lot of people know about the nutritional value. So I think the new information you are getting now is the medicinal value. No, so nutritional values. This plant, Jatropha tangerensis, is rich in vitamin A, vitamin B1, B2, B3, is rich in vitamin C. Jatropha is rich in vitamin E. It is very rich in sodium, and it is rich in iron. You see, when we'll be talking about the uses, I would make reference to its iron content. Now, what are some of the uses of Jatropha tangerensis? Number one, it is used in treatment of malaria. It is used in treatment of fever. It is used as a blood builder. When I say blood builder, I will refer you to its iron content. You know, any plant. Yes, still on Jatropha tangerensis, this plant is really making wave. I talked about the use of the plant as a blood builder. Yes, the plant is rich in iron, and as such has been known to be one of the best blood builders. Apart from that, the plant is useful for treatment of cholesterol. We've also used this plant effectively in combination with some other plants. We use it in treatment of high blood pressure. For females, this plant has been shown to be capable of treating most of the infections that plague the female reproductive tract. It is useful in treatment of arthritis. It's useful in treatment of inflammations. It's useful in treatment. Apart from its use in treatment of arthritis and inflammations, this plant has been known to aid digestion. Apart from aiding digestion, Jatropha tangerensis is a good stool softener. For patients that have undergone surgery and are having problem with peristalsis, that means they are not having bowel movement, this plant has been shown to be able to improve bowel movement. This plant is useful in treatment of wounds and blisters. Now we have come to the last but not the least, the last but the most important. We use this plant in combination of 3 other plants in treating 2 major problems that plague men. The first one is potency, weak erection, premature ejaculation, and is also used in treatment of fertility related issues. It helps improve the process of spermatogenesis. In future videos, I think next I would like to talk about the pharmacological properties. This information is for the experts. They would need to know that this plant has shown experimentally and in practice has shown itself to have hematological properties. That's among the pharmacological properties. Anti-malarial properties, hypoglycemic properties, hypolipidemic properties, antihypertensive properties, neuroprotective properties, cytoprotective properties, antioxidant properties, free radical scavenging properties, antimicrobial properties, and most importantly, anti-inflammatory properties. So these are some of the properties this plant possesses.